Good evening everybody, it's Mark here, checking in at Ditching the Drink. Got a spare bit of time now, so I thought I'd put a quick video out. Not put anything out on this channel for a few weeks, but as always I haven't forgotten about it. I'm rocking the old Sobriety t-shirt today with the old YouTube logo on the back. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, first time wearing it. I've had it for a good few months now, and I thought I'll put it on for this video, why not, you know. But in this video I'm going to talk about the progression you go through and the stages and phases of sobriety as you go through the months. You know, in a couple of weeks I'll be 17 months sober. That's unbelievable, you know, that's a miracle in itself. But you know, it doesn't matter how long the time is of the sobriety, it's the quality of it, I think. And you know, you can get well quite quickly if you do what's told and you do the right things and follow up on the right things. You can get well fairly quickly. Wasn't the case for me, you know. It took me a good 8 to 12 months to even balance out and start thinking properly and thinking in better mindsets and stuff, you know, and thinking healthier. This disease is a disease of the mind and body, as we all know. You know, it's well out of my body now. It was out of there in 3 or 4 days, but you know, it's this living and thinking that most of us struggle with. And the last few weeks, you know, I've had a few things go on, but I haven't wanted or needed a drink to make that better, or not once have I thought, you know, a drink would make this better right now and go back to the way I was, you know, and that's the difference now. When a problem used to pop up, I used to always revert back to the drink, you know, and because that was my medicine to cope with situations and problems as they arose. But I'm finding now, as I'm getting deeper into sobriety, that I can deal with situations in a manageable way and come to some sort of solution. Although it may not be a quick solution, there's always a solution to a problem. And it's just a blessing that I haven't drank on such things, you know, because I always would have gone back to drinking. And it's these little things what can pop up, what can send us back, you know. So you got to be wary and you got to be on it, and you've got to maintain it, you know. It's something we don't master, unfortunately. You know, we've got to do our best every day to remain sober. But on a day-to-day basis, you know, things are going well. In the first, I'd say 3 or 4 months of me putting down the drink, my head was all over the place now. I was just glad to put down the drink at that time. I've got a couple of months under my belt and I thought, you know, this is quite easy, you know, the drink's out of me, but you know, it's about the living now. The first 4 months there was no living at all. It was just me getting back into real life, you know, a life what I had shied away from for many years. You know, I used to always drink away life situations to avoid them, because I cannot manage situations without a drink, or couldn't even. I can better now, but you know, so I'd say the first 4 months was just me rebalancing and just getting to meetings and stuff like that, and doing that every day, and got a routine. And then I hit 6 months, I got a bit of a lull there, and you go through peaks and troughs, you know. But I'm at that steady point now of my not drinking journey, and you know, I can wake up in the morning and not think about a drink, and I can go to bed in the evening and not think about a drink, and do my day and not think about a drink, you know. Drinking is no longer the problem. Now, people say this is controversial, as drinking will always be the problem. Yes, it was just a symptom of the disease what we have called alcoholism. The drink is the last thing we go to, you know. It's a complex disease, you know. It's a disease of thinking, and it's a disease of the mind and the body, and behaviours and stuff like that. And you know, I was one of those who thought just putting down the drink would be enough, but I've realised that that isn't, you know, there's a whole life to be lived out there, and we don't know how to live it. We haven't got an instruction manual. You know, normal people can handle situations. Well, normal, I'd say. Non-alcoholics can do their life quite well and handle situations on a normal basis, whereas us, we get it all mixed up, and we tend to make mountains out of molehills, and create problems and stories up in our own heads, and too much of that can revert back to the drink. But luckily for me, um, I've got a routine, and I do set things what's been told to me to do on a day-to-day basis, and more often than not, I've got a clear mind and a bit of peace, you know. And that's what I wanted when I come into sobriety, you know. Firstly, I wanted to put down the drink, which I have done, and I wanted this new life what was on offer, and I'm starting to get one now. You know, I can finally say that after over a year. You know, I didn't really start living till, I'd say, over a year. Now people can get sober and start living straight away, but you know, an alcoholic of my type, it took a bit longer, and it's not how long it takes, it's just eventually getting there, and it's all starting to click into place now and make sense now. I've got a good life, you know, I've got a nice partner, we've got nice things to look forward to, and it's definitely a life I would never have imagined of, you know. If you would have said to me, this time 2 years ago, or this time 18 months ago coming up, you would live a life without ever drinking again, I would have said you're absolutely bonkers, you know, because I couldn't see a life past drink. You know, I thought drink was the bane of life, and you had to drink to get through it, and this is living proof, and there's many other people doing it, you know, not just me. There's people longer, there's people not drank for 30, 40 years and still managing to plod on with life, you know. But I don't really miss the drink anymore, you know. It never really did anything for me, especially not towards the end. There's nothing in my life what I think a drink would make better. A drink was always taking stuff away, and now my recovery is giving and giving and giving, and then some and more, you know. I've got some good things, and things I've not really wanted or looked for. They've just sort of come into my life, and it's been able to be attracted into my life just through not drinking and living a clean, sober life. And things just come to you without really looking, and it's all fell into place really. I've not really had to do much in terms of getting that better life or new life. It's just sort of happened, and I think that's the best way to have it. You know, if you start searching and wanting, you don't get. You know, if you just let life be life and live it on life's terms, what comes into your life comes, and what doesn't wasn't meant to be there anyway. And I've got some wonderful and fantastic people in my life at the moment. What are genuinely good friends, you know, what care about me, and vice versa. There's no hidden agendas or ulterior motives. It's just I care for them and their sobriety, they care for me and mine, and that's brilliant friendship to have. And I'll carry on just doing what I'm doing because things are good at the moment. You know, don't fix something what isn't broken. Just carry on as you are, and just keep plodding on. You know, I'm a plodder. I've always been plodder. Just plod. You know, and I'll get where I need to be eventually. You know, why rush? I've got a whole lifetime to enjoy this. So why would I want it all in a week when I can stretch it out over? You know, coming up to 30, I'd hope to live another 50 years. I'll probably be pissed off by 80 and want to call it a day with life. But I've got another 50 years on this earth. I've got 50 years of good living, and I'm just grateful that I nipped it in the bud as I did. But you can never ever be too complacent to say you'll never drink again, because that would be foolish. I'm sober today, and that's it. All those other days don't matter. Tomorrow hasn't come. I've said that before. I'm living in the moment now, and trying to take my head away from the past and all those shit things, and trying to keep my head out of the future and just live as I'm living now. And what will be will be. and I'm finding peace in that because I'm not stressing about things what happened in the past because they're getting dealt with. I'm not stressing about things in the future because I don't know what's coming. All I can do is just enjoy this moment of me not drinking and enjoy everything I've achieved and got around me. And as I'm doing that, I'm finding this inner sense of peace, what is undescribable. You know, it's sort of a peace what you'd get from having a drink, but you're not taking a substance. It's like a calm feeling and just knowing that things are going well and knowing that everything's in the right place right now. So yeah, that's where I'm up to, and the progression from when I stopped to now, that's sort of where I'm at the minute. So hope you guys are well anyway. Just I know a few of you watch a few of these videos, so do comment, like and subscribe. Tell me where you're up to, tell me what's happening, and let me know if you like the old ditch in the drink t-shirt there with the logo on. Let me know if you'd like to see that again, or if I'd switch it up a bit, you know. So I'll leave it there, and hope you all have a good week and take care. Peace.